Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. 805connect.com has grown from a mere few hundred to now over 1,000. And Mark Sylvester is here to tell us about that. I'm sure it's because of the interview that we did on Local Edition.
Absolutely.
That spawned all the interest.
Well, you know, we're talking about, right now we're in the awareness phase and growing the network and letting people know. And you look at all the various channels. There's social media as a channel. There's television as a channel. YouTube is the second most used search engine in the world. So having this video on YouTube helps a lot, because people can go see that. Because when you're going to join something new and you're thinking about the precious minutes you have in the day, you want to kind of go check it out and do your due diligence. So it really helped us a lot.
Oh,
thank you, to have that story there, because in the early days, as we were just growing, we really needed people to see that it was a real thing, that this is a public-private partnership, that we've got, you know, great government sponsors and service sector sponsors, and the private sector has come up to sponsor it. So it's a real thing. So hitting 1,000 was, we wrote in our newsletter, was like breaking through that milestone, right? It's like, what's the next one for us is 5,000. And I'll come back and I'll be happy to share that with you.
Because in the 805 area, we've got probably 1.25 million people, something like that.
Exactly. And when you look at how many businesses there are, because this is really a network to connect businesses to businesses. For instance, I talked to a guy today who offers a very niche business service, which is how valuable is your business? So if you're going to sell or merge, it's how valuable is your business? Okay, that's kind of interesting. So we actually ask one of our tags in the profile is, I need help with business valuation. So I'm talking to him today and I said, well, there's 7 people I could introduce you to right away.
See?
So we've got 85 different skills and areas of expertise that we're looking at behind the people in the businesses. When we reported back in September to our board, we showed them where the skills and strengths and where the clusters of activity are in the area. Because as an economic vitality project, you want to see who's doing well and do more of that. And then who needs some help, and can we take some of this and put those skills over there and help those people?
It's networking. And you have to take advantage of social media, because if you don't, in today's world, you're not in the game.
Well, exactly. And so there's that. Staying on top of that, that's a challenge. So letting people know, and everybody, the project started because we identified all these various silos, educational silos, business silos, service sector silos, government, just the counties, the 3 counties had never worked together on a project like this. This is the first time. So even the social media, well, I do Twitter, but I don't do Facebook, or I do LinkedIn, but I don't do blah, blah, blah. So you have to be everywhere. Well, you start getting spread so thin, you know, so you have to figure out, how do you leverage all of that? And that's where 805 Connect helps, because now I know the networks of people that are working together.
So for all our viewers right now, go to 805connect.com.
Yep.
And they'll learn everything they need to know.
Well, the thing is, I want you to understand the why we're doing this.
Not what you're doing, but why.
Exactly. Simon Sinek teaches us that. And so you'll learn the why. And if that why is aligned with you, with what you're trying to do with your business or your profession, or you're a startup, or you're a hiring manager, or you're someone interested in sponsoring a community project like this, if our whys are aligned, then contact us. We'd love to have you involved.
805connect.com. Mark Sylvester, thank you so much for joining us, and it'll be a couple of thousand maybe, or maybe even 5,000.
I'm going for 5 next time I see you.
I'm Bella Shaw. Thank you for joining us here on Local Edition.